Alright, welcome to the Darth Retcon channel. I'm P.
Your boy Pre.
And we're back again for another one. If it's your first time tuning in to us, we'd appreciate it if you get us that like and subscribe. And if you're back, we're good to have you again, and thank you for stopping by.
Alrighty, let's dig into this.
Alright, so, the episode entitled, I think it's Chapter 12, Jedi. That's the title. So, tell me, what are your thoughts? What are you ready? Tell us what you thought about the episode.
I'm gonna go ahead and start this out by saying this. Definitely wasn't my favorite episode of The Mandalorian, but I do love episode progression and just storyline progression. So from that standpoint, I will probably give it a 3. With the reveal of Ahsoka Tano and all that kind of boosted it. But for the most part, I'm gonna go ahead and have to be the pessimist on this one and say that it just wasn't as action-packed as I was gonna be expecting with such a big reveal.
Okay, so it didn't meet your expectations? Is that safe to say?
It met them, but at bare minimum.
Okay. Well, so what are some things that you actually did enjoy about the episode?
I'll probably have to go with what I did, which just basically is the reveal of Ahsoka Tano and how fucking just good Rosario Dawson looks as her. I wish they would have had the crest on her head a little bit higher, because if everybody knows, in Star Wars lore, they grow with how old you are, and she's pretty old right now, so her stuff should be Shock T-ish, if that's a thing. But besides that, basically just you know what I'm saying, having a different type of threat is instead of Moff Gideon and those guys. But besides that, just what I really enjoy is just bringing in some different elements, learning the name of Baby Yoda. But these things were kind of thrown in there to make the episode better, I would kind of say.
From speaking for myself, I would give it about a 3.5 out of 5. So, like I said, I still think the first episode was the best.
Yeah, I'm with him on that
so far, but this one was pretty damn good. One of the things I did like about the episode was, and I was really surprised by it, we got the reveal of Ahsoka right away. Usually the first 30 seconds. I was thinking it was going to be more towards the end. It was going to be this drawn out with the Mando and going through and meeting the different people, where we got her right away. So that was pretty cool. I think we got her right away. Also, something that the show is doing very good or very well, and just I have to salute Favreau and Filoni, is they're bringing stars from yesteryear, from the 80s. We have Carl Weathers, who's been with us for 2 episodes.
Giancarlo
2 seasons.
Esposito.
Well, but he's been going consistently. I'm talking about guys kind of that their heyday was 80s, early 90s. In this episode, the town marshal, who Ahsoka is, who's her adversary for the episode. Her number 2 is the actor, the great Michael Biehn from who played one of my favorite action heroes, Kyle Reese, and he also played Hicks in the Aliens movies. He played a villain in The Abyss, and he was great as Johnny Ringo in Tombstone. The guy that went up.
Now see, I definitely didn't catch that, and I'm not a movie buff per se, but that's definitely good to note, for sure.
So, overall, like I said, the episode was great. Just the not to go too far into it, because we had a kind of a Wild West showdown with Mando and the Michael Biehn character, but then inside we had a kind of a samurai thing going on the inside. It gave me the vibes of Kill Bill, whenever Lucy Liu's character faced the bride at the end, kind of like their confrontation after she mowed down the crazy 88.
Yeah, that's called. And by the way, guys, that's not called a showdown. That's called a snowdown.
Yeah. yeah. But yeah, so to reiterate, to me, I guess I rated it a little bit higher than you.
Maybe half a point. I give it a 3.
Thought it was a little bit, but I thought. Now, one thing I did have a problem with was, and I watched this on my phone, so I don't know if it was with my phone.
Yeah,
it was
quality.
very dark. Like, it was very dark.
Yeah, look at it now on the TV.
Yeah,
like,
it
is
very, like I had to like really squint, really look. I was really worried. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be like the Game of Thrones episode, The Long Night, where you couldn't see anything. And so it's good to hear that it wasn't just me. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Leave in the comments. Did you have any problems with the visuals on the show? But
and now the recap.
All right, so I wanted to initially talk about the meeting between Mando and Ahsoka. It didn't start out as they were the best of friends, but there is an altercation, and that being Mando agreed to capture Ahsoka, and he was gifted a Beskar spear.
Woo.
And those are the people who know the lore. Part of the advantage of Beskar is it's resistant to lightsaber strikes and attacks. So they initially they get it on, and we learn right away that he's no match for Ahsoka. And what
told you?
Yeah, what ends up saving his bacon is he mentions the name Bo-Katan, because he was dead to rights. She was gonna kill him, and he was just like, Bo-Katan, she said so that
password.
Yeah, so that calmed things down, and she backed down. And so then that's when we introduce Baby Yoda to her, and he was telling her, I needed to find a Jedi. They told me you were here. The child needs to be trained, and I was hoping you could train him. And so Baby Yoda and Ahsoka, they mind meld. She's able to read his thoughts and communicate with them. And we find out that he's actually was trained on Coruscant, and he was there from the time Anakin Skywalker was there. So if Anakin Skywalker was alive, they're around the same age. They're early 50s.
Yeah.
So with hearing that, one of the things you have to wonder is, well, somebody got him out of there. Who was it? Who could it have been? And so I have a couple of thoughts. Really, just one. Who I think it is. I can't think of her name, but if you watch the prequels, Attack of the Clones, she's basically the librarian of the Jedi record.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely remember.
Yeah, because if you're familiar with the lore, she is the one she survived the initial purge, and Anakin, as Darth Vader, confronted her and eventually killed her. So it is possible that she could have been the one who got Baby Yoda to safety, or Grogu, his name that we were later Grogu, who we were revealed through Ahsoka. She was able to figure out his name. So
little Grogu, okay,
yeah.
Aww.
So yeah, Grogu, Goku. It sounds just about
whichever one
say.
y'all want to choose. Yeah. Okay, well, let me go ahead and dig into my little spiel. With that being said, because we're just kind of recapping at this point, and I'm gonna say that I was just pretty impressed with the way they kind of like went about this episode. With that being said, I like the way you introduced the fast pace at the beginning with Ahsoka, like immediately getting into like some type of spit spat with Mando, and you already understand. Okay, they know each other. And yeah, there was like a little bit of like stuff with him trying to find a Jedi, but it's kind of like a double win because yeah, I'm here to find a Jedi, and I get to get paid to find the Jedi that I'm probably looking for. So, with that being said, it was kind of like a double win for Mando. And then, you already know if this faction wants to get rid of Ahsoka, you're here to find a Jedi. It kind of automatically aligns you with the Alliance to take down this kind of government figure that's on the planet. So I kind of love that like world building around it, where it was kind of like it made a lot of sense. And with that being said, like
I was gonna say once again, Mando is doing a quid pro quo. He's doing a this for that.
Hey, and if you watch our first episode review we ever did, one of my gripes about it is like nobody's paying my man. My man is a bounty hunter. That means he get paid to go ahead and snatch you up and put you on carbonite. I'm having a real big problem with this bounty hunter not getting paid, but he's doing. It's like the favor stakes is amping up, but the money is going down.
Well, but Beskar is priceless. Yeah, that like, cause you know it's so rare. So, I mean, I guess he's getting paid one way or another. So
in the end of it. Mm-hmm. But okay, with that being said, that's our little recap on that. You got any other thoughts? Yeah. I wanted to talk about at the end, well, not just necessarily the end, but more with the inner. We were given some Easter eggs, some names from old were mentioned when Ahsoka was going through the mind, having the mind meld with Grogu. We gotta get used to that.
Yeah, I gotta get used to that. It'll be rolling off the tongue soon enough. But she talks about him. He kind of shut us, like she went over those memories and then it got dark, and then so she goes on to say later on that she won't train him because she has an early test for him. He doesn't respond to her, but he responds to Mando. Mando's able to get him to do it with the little gear, the
little knobby, yeah. His little favorite little toy.
So Ahsoka's able to pick up on their attachment.
Yeah.
Their attachment. It's like father-son. And so that's one of the reasons why she doesn't want to train him, is because she talks about how attachment, she saw that firsthand, how that destroyed one of the best jobs. And she's referring to Anakin Skywalker.
Okay. So, and with that being said, I'm going to leave you guys with this little tidbit, because with him saying that and with her saying that, it got me doing a little deep dive. And I will be doing... P's not going to be able to be here for this one, but I will be doing a Dooku First Child of Prophecy video this weekend and give all my clues and reasons why Anakin Skywalker was not the first child of prophecy. It was indeed Count Dooku, and I'm going to tell you guys why. And so stay tuned for that, and hope you guys just basically enjoy the episode review and everything.
And then I also wanted to talk about the final battle, because we got more Easter eggs on that one, but like the whole setup for that one I liked was outside you had basically the number twos with Mando and Michael Bihn's character, her number two, her lieutenant, and they're kind of just one-upping each other, basically having a pissing contest or whatever. As far as they're talking about the fight. Even there's one point where Michael Bihn's character comments, sounds like your person might be winning, and which ends in like I said, it's kind of like a Western outside and an old, like, a samurai movie on the inside, because with Mando wins, he wins, draw, takes him out, and it's funny because he was in Tombstone and he got taken out
in Tombstone, same kind of way.
Kurt Russell's Wide Earth. So, but we go inside, and at first, when I first initially watched the episode, when the female marshal was going one-on-one with Ahsoka, I was like, God, this scene kind of sucks. And it wasn't until a second viewing that I realized okay, she's not fighting to necessarily kill her. She's fighting to beat her to get information because we're dropped with her master being Thrawn. And so when that was dropped, that's a total game changer. And I feel with that being dropped, that's setting up for her to have a spinoff. So the first half of this season, we've had setups for Cara Dune with her interactions with the Rebel. Well, no, with the Rebel. The X-Wing
Rebel
pilot.
Fleet.
Yeah, like her
Boba
interaction. Like her interaction with him.
And with that being said, Darth Recon is at a wrap. Make sure y'all come back to get Mandalized by your boy Pre. And
I'm P.
Let's do it.